Kenya, you ready for school? You're not old enough to go to school, but that doesn't mean that we can't pack you up a delicious, yummy, healthy lunch to take to the park. You want to go to the park? While my husband's upstairs getting Kenya ready to go to the park, I'm going to start by making the hummus. You can make this a day, a week ahead and keep it in the refrigerator so that you can make these sandwiches like that. You can also buy it at the grocery, but I mean, homemade hummus is 1,000 times better than anything you're going to buy at the grocery. So to start, you're going to take a can of rinsed and drained chickpeas, garbanzo beans. This is about 2 cups cooked, so you could also use just regular soaked, raw, cooked garbanzo beans, but the canned kind make this so much easier. So I've got 2 cups in there, and then I've got 1 garlic clove that's chopped. You could also put the whole garlic clove in, but sometimes I just like to chop it up, it makes it a little bit easier. And then I've got in 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, and the lemon juice gives it just that bit of acidity that makes it really tangy and delicious. And then here is tahini paste. Tahini paste comes in a jar like this, and you're going to find it where you find peanut butter and almond butter. It's sesame paste. So if your kids have any sort of nut allergies or they have high allergies in general, you may want to stay away from the hummus. But if not, this is a perfect spread. Okay, got that? And then I'm going to put in a teaspoon of salt. This just pumps up the flavor. And a little bit more. Okay, so I've got those ingredients. I'm going to put the top on and whiz it up. This is also a great spread if you want to put on bread or pita, or even as a dip for carrots and celery to put in their lunches. Okay, now that it's started to break up a little bit, I have 1/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil. And I like to pour it through the chute like this because it kind of emulsifies, the hummus. So good. And then about halfway through, I like to take the top off and just push down the sides to make sure that all the ingredients are completely and totally incorporated. Okay. Another reason hummus is such a great idea for kids in their lunches is it's packed with protein. So, when they need that middle of the day boost, hummus is a perfect treat. Okay. Now the chef needs a bite. That is good hummus. Okay, now I've got my lavash. Lavash is a Middle Eastern bread. It's really nice because it's uber thin, extra thin, so it's perfect when you're rolling up pinwheel sandwiches like we're going to do. I got this at Trader Joe's for $1.99 for all these sheets. You can use this whole wheat, which I like to use, but you can also use white, so whatever you can find. And we like to use a sheet about this size. You're going to put in about 3 tablespoons to 1/4 cup of the hummus on your bread, like this. And you want to spread it so that it doesn't go to the very end, because when you're rolling it up, you don't want the hummus to kind of squish out the edges. All right. So yummy. And this is so easy too. Okay, just spread it really thin. You could also put turkey or sprouts or any kind of vegetables you wanted on here, even ham. Just make it like the uber protein packed lunch for your kids. And then all you do is you roll it up. See, just take your fingers and start like this and roll, 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 roll. So it makes this long cylinder. And now you're going to take your knife, cut off the very end here, because that's usually just the extra lavash. And then you're going to cut it into these pinwheels. And these are perfect for little mouths too, when little kids can't get their mouths around big sandwiches. And they're bite-sized, so little kids can eat them too. Okay? Then we're going to put it into these lunch boxes. I love these laptop lunch boxes that I get online. They're PVC free, And they have these different little compartments that are so easy to clean. And what makes them also great is that it keeps things separate for kids who really don't want their food mushed together. All right, these are all ready for Kenya. So maybe Mommy can take a bite too. Perfect lunch! For more fast, fresh, and easy recipes like this and more, check out Weelicious.com. Oh, I think I like this one.